It's time to export the knowledge. Alright, in today's episode we're going to be looking at the parabola locus again, but this time we're going to be looking at positioning this locus. So let's remind ourselves about the general form. So y squared equals 4ax. I'm now going to change this into something that we can actually move around. So what we have is y minus k squared is going to equal 4a lots of x minus h. This k is going to be our vertical shift, and at this h is going to be our horizontal shift. So if we go and draw our graph here, 17 out of 10 graph, our focus was a comma 0, but now we're going to have to move it k values up. And we're going to have to move it h values across. So this is now a plus h, and that's our focus. The 2a up and down still applies, so we can still move up to a, and we can put a dotted line to, this is 2a, and we can go down to a, but then previously we didn't have to worry about a vertex or a turning point because we knew it was always going to be the origin. In this form, it's now been shifted, and this new shifted vertex or turning point is going to be exactly h comma k. In doing this, we now have our 3 new points to sketch our parabola, but our directrix is also moved. So our directrix is no longer negative a, it's been shifted horizontally. So our directrix, in red here, is going to be x equals minus a plus the horizontal shift. We don't have to worry about vertical shift because if this is a straight line, there's no vertical shift parallel to the y-axis. You can't move upwards. It is infinitely up. So with that in mind, let's do an example. Y minus 3 squared is going to equal 8 lots of x minus 2. Let's think about this. What are the 3 values that we want? We want the a, we want the h, we want the k. So our a value, 8 is going to equal 4a. Divide by 4, a is equal to 2. There's our first point. The horizontal shift, so this is conveniently a negative, so just take an opposite of whatever's in the brackets here with the x. The opposite of minus 2 is going to be just 2, so our horizontal shift is 2. We can apply the same logic for the k value. The opposite of minus 3 is positive 3. With that in mind, we can now sketch. Here's our xy plane. First, let's put in our vertex. So our vertex is going to be h comma k. So 2 across and 3 up. Let's say that's around about there. There's our vertex. Now we need to find our focus. And our focus is going to be a plus h. So our a value is 2, h is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. So let's find, there's 4 there. We need the same y value as our vertex, so that's our vertical shift, just 3. So here is our focus. We can now move 2 up and down from the focus. A is 2, so 2 times 2, 4. So we need to move 4 up, so we'll get 7 up here somewhere, and keep in mind same x value as the focus, so up here, let's just say, and we'll move 4 down, which will make us at minus 1, same x value for the focus. We now have our points. We can now sketch our parabola. Very wonky, but you can do better on paper. There's one last thing that we forgot to do, and that's our directrix. So our directrix is negative a plus the horizontal shift. The horizontal shift is 2, and our a value is 2, but we want the negative of the a value, so negative 2 plus 2 is going to equal 0, so x equals 0. So right on that y-axis, going to have to draw our directrix. So there's our directrix there. Remembering to label, this is y minus 3 squared equals 8 lots of x minus 2, and put x equals 0 there as well. So just like in all the other Locus videos, you can go and play around with this yourself in Desmos. So you can play around and move the focus wherever you like, and you can also change the A value similarly. And you can see how that affects everything. You can see all the magic onto the side here, so you can play around with it yourself. So that's all the time that I have. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on social media or leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.